everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is the third session with me, Dr. Papori Barooah, where I'm trying to show you how we can speak English perfectly with a perfect pronunciation. And here today in this session, I would like to take you one step further and try to introduce a few other words where you can guess the exact stress position or which particular syllable is told more strongly just looking at the ending of the word. So let's get started. So I just wanted to review what we did last time. What we talked about was some words which are similar in sound and in somehow different in meaning, and of course sometimes the stress, the change of position of the stress can bring difference in the word class. We also talked about how a particular context can actually decide on the meaning of the word. The same spelling, same pronunciation, but when you put it in a different context, the sentence itself tells you the meaning of the word. So now let me take you to the other level there, just trying to also get back a few more words where we have two syllables or disyllabic words, and those words, if the stress is changed, the meaning changes, just to give you a review of what we already did last time. So they are like this word. Let's try and pronounce a few of these words, and in my next session what I'm going to do is that also give you some insights into how you can use these words in context, and then how the meaning emerges even though the spelling is same. The stress changes and the meaning changes. So I would love it if you repeat after me. So I'm going to just give a break every time after every word, and then you can repeat after me. So it's in the noun form, it's contrast, but in the verb form it will be contrast. Contrast. So in this particular session what I've tried to do is that because if already you're aware of the syllable concept, I have tried to make the part that is the syllable that is told more strongly, or to tell it more linguistically, the syllable that is stressed or accented, I have made it red there. So you need to tell that part more strongly than the other part. Say contest. Repeat after me. Contest. In the verb form it will become contest. Contest. Convert. 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 Decrease. 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 So this way we have tried to deal with some of the words. There are very few, there are so many more, but I would like to do this more in the next session when we'll deal with them in detail. Now let us go to the main topic that I had promised to do in this particular session. That is when we are trying to guess the stressed syllable looking at the word ending. This makes your life much more easier. Like say when we have words ending in T-I-O-N. So in the entire gamut of the English language, wherever there are words ending in T-I-O-N, that particular syllable will be stressed. Now let us see how. So whenever we are trying to understand trying to guess the syllable that is accented looking at the word ending, we need to count the syllables from the right hand side. So let's come here and check out the words and try as earlier to pronounce after me so that you get it into your system. Okay, we have the word application. So I'd love if you repeat after me. Application. We need to, however, remember that this CA has the sound of K, and hence it is told with more aspiration, and not K, it is K, as if you're telling with a cough. It's application. It's association. Attention. Attention. Civilization. Conversation. cultivation, declaration, destruction. So this with the word ending tion. Now we have some more with the word ending tion. Just try and do it with me. Imagination, information, recognition, situation, education, observation, population, situation. So by now you've understood, I hope, that it's so easy. If you have a TION ending in a particular word, you automatically divide it in your mind into syllables, and then you count it from the right hand side, and the second syllable from the right will be told more strongly, and this is fixed in the entire English language, whether you say in isolation or you put it in a sentence or in a conversation. There, see, it's conversation. Okay, taking you further, we have word endings with ITY. So when we have words ending in ITY, again this is very similar to the earlier one, but just need to again count from the right hand side. But however, here the third syllable from the right will be told more strongly or is stressed. So we need to tell activity, activity. Again here, see, if you count from the right hand side, 1, 2 and 3. The third syllable I have just colored in red for you so that you can also repeat after me. Here it's curiosity, osity. The O is told more strongly. Electricity, electricity. Equality, quality, the core, equality. Normally we tell equality, but the right way of pronouncing it is equality. The way we have this W or the word sound, you need to round up your lips and you tell equality. Necessity, necessity. Opportunity, opportunity. Possibility, possibility. Be quality, quality. Responsibility, simplicity. When the per is there, automatically the aspiration will come. Per, simplicity, simplicity. So let's move on to the next slide without any delay, and then here is what we get back. I'm trying to bring you the entire thing according to the word ending, and we have the IC ending there. I've just used a few words to show you the IC ending. So similarly here, AR, TIS, TIC. So it is 3 syllables there, and whenever we have IC ending words, if you count from the right hand side, the second syllable from the right will be told more strongly. So how do you pronounce that? It's artistic, artistic. Electric, electric. Scientific, scientific. Sympathetic, sympathetic. Just an extra information, I just wanted to tell you that whenever you have this particular th sound as in thank you, thank you, what you need to do is that pull out your tongue and touch your upper front teeth and tell that thank you. Similarly here, sympathetic, sympathetic. That's how you get it. Right? You need a lot of practice there, but you'll get it if you do it. It's thank you, think, thin, not thank, thin and thick or something like that. Theta. Okay, now we move on to the next ending. It's ICAL. So if you look at this word electrical, so we have 4 syllables there, and whenever ICAL ending is there, we always stress the 3rd syllable from the right hand side. So it's electrical, electrical, electrical. Mechanical, mechanical. Musical, musical. So I just wanted to tell you something here, that when we talk about using the y sound, try and make it very, very prominent, like I am an Indian. So if you try and pronounce the y sound, then it gives a strange sort of sophistication to your speech, right? So here similarly it's musical, y sound. Normally how do we say that? Musical. Very, very flat there. But if you use the right phonemes or right sounds that are there in the particular word, then it becomes very, very distinct and clear. So it's musical, y sound there. And because musical, only 3 syllables are there, the first syllable or from the left, the 3rd syllable from the right is again stressed, like in political, political. Practical, practical. Now move on to the next slide there, and I am trying to focus on IAL, and let's concentrate on a few words having the IAL ending, like artificial. Alright, so here if we try and get it, just count it, artificial. Try and count from the right hand side. Whenever there is an IL ending, from the right hand side, if you count, the 2nd syllable from the right hand side will be told more strongly is artificial, artificial. Ceremonial, ceremonial. Now if you think, you might think, how come it seems like ceremonial, right? But if you look at it, how we pronounce it, it's ceremonial. New is just 1 syllable, new, not ni-el, right? So we tell that ceremonial, confidential, essential. If you look at the next word, there we have a suffix there, ly suffix added, but still it will retain the stress on the same syllable. If you remember from my last session, I told you that the stress, if you talk about the suffix that is added, extra parts that are added, that particular part will not be told more strongly. It is essentially, essential, essentially, industrial, memorial, memorial, official, presidential, presidential, sacrificial, sacrificial. So today I've tried to introduce a few concepts of how you can come or understand the stress that a particular syllable in a word will get depending on the word ending. Now this is just a few. I'm going to continue with this in the next session because I want you to get this into your system slowly. Otherwise, with too many here, I would like you to really try and practice this so that next time when I come back, it is like I'm going to add some more and this should already be there in your head. So I hope you're having a fun time with me studying some English and trying to better your speech. I hope you're enjoying my sessions and thank you so much for watching.